Welcome to Yeshiva Daf, your sponsor, Nishmas Shalom, We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Dal. There's a daf that was given on Shabbos. We're just going to review it here today. We're starting Daf Gimel base and the two dots. Says the Gemara, Chet Elu Chayvekrisus. Chayvekrisus is also somebody who's roidif after a girl to do Isur Krisus, so he's considered to be a roidif. Says the Gemara, Gemara brings a question. You're the woman that have knas, have to pay a knas. Someone has a relation with a sister. And what do you see? Even though it's chayv krisus, you have to pay. What about kim leibid ramine? What about the fact that if he's chayav misel during the time that he's running after, shtabi chayav moment as well? So when we're about to commit the chizdo mishas haro, the pogmo iftul mikatla. When you misham the gemara biu. Haro is what the word understands right now. Haro means nishiko. When the aver touches the aver, right away he's chayav miso. Then money is not chayav until he penetrates, until he goes in. So it's two stages. That's if you hold haro as kissing, means just to touch it. If you hold the penetration is haro, so then the besulim are out at the same time. That's when you have the money, right? Says the Gemara, the first beil is shlo kedarko. That's what he is going to be chayav misa for. And by kedarko is chayav the moment. Two stages. Now, Toys really speaks over here, and then there's a lot of raid, more of a sugi and ksubis. Do you say that the beil is one big beil, or do you say that it's two stages over here, haro and gemar beil? Now, Kivega has the yesod that it's only legabi that we need to separately split them. We say it's two, but if not, it's not. We're talking about a case that she doesn't allow. She's asking, please don't kill this person because I'm afraid he's going to kill me. According to you, don't kill the person then. It's not chayav misa, it's chayav knas. I know the says the Gemara. Talk about she was seduced to do it. She did it willingly. Taisa says, Pashta said the knas doesn't go to her. Talk about a case that the knas goes to the father. Taisa goes on to exactly what will be the case. So the Gemara, so here the Gemara introduces something we didn't have till now. We're talking about that he could save, the Gemara mentioned earlier by Avner, but in the Sugi of Roidif, here's the Gemara introducing the idea that we're talking about someone who could be, when the Roidif is running after, he doesn't have to kill him. He can just cut a limb. So you don't have Kim Liamri. So the Gemara, the time Yunus and Shol, one is running after Reuben is running after Shimon to kill him, and Levi could save him with one limb. If he doesn't do it, he gets killed for it. Right? My time the Yunus and Shol, so in case there in the pasuk there's two people are fighting, and it's a case that one wants to kill the other one, and comes a woman and gets involved. If he killed, you'll have to die for it. And if there's no death, he has to pay money for the fact that he caused the woman to have a miscarriage. If you say that if you can avoid killing the roidif, you're not allowed to kill him. After you find einish, because you could save him with one limb. But if you hold that even when you could take one limb, you could still kill the person. Why pay money? Killing the harmony. So the more no, because the miso is for the person he killed. The shlumim is for the husband. They caused the miscarriage. Two different people. So the more loishno. This one though, our Gemara holds doesn't matter even if it's two different people. You have didn't keep it with your harmony. You don't give two punishments. Someone is running after his friend. The Shiva is sakelim, and he broke the vessels in the middle. Doesn't matter who he broke, Potter. My time is chayav nafsho. It's chayav nafsho, even though it belongs to somebody else, the kill. So you see here, the kimlim yarminei, if a person has miso because of one person, and one because of somebody else, it's poiter. If you need the Yeshiva sakelim shorei the Potter, shekol them chayav, the near dove who broke kelim is going to be chayav. But for the right of his Potter, why shorei the Potter? Shleim amoynu chavim alav gufay. He's coming to kill a person, should know that his mom is out as well. Is saving himself with his friend's assets he has to pay for it. person is running after somebody else to save. Levi is running after Reuben, who's running after Shimon, trying to save Shimon. Pain Shirid mentioned the pot is potter for any killing breaks. Not because that's the right thing. Nobody's going to save a Roidiv because they have to pay for damages. See, damages is out. Now, before we go back to the second Matzah Nechem Nevarov, the Gemara Leil Daf Tes said that you say Kim L'Arbini, you don't say Kim L'Arbini if it's Mom L'Zev and Fosh L'Zev. So the Sugi over there argues in our Gemara. Tais asked over there, the both are Rava. So Tais says, no, there it's Rabbi, here it's Rava. So this, just understand that this Gemara is arguing the Gemara in Daf Tes. Now, our Gemara said if someone can be Matzah Bechel Nevarov, so then Yehar Golov. Yes, it's Chayim Misa for killing this Roidiv. But the Rambam says you don't kill him. The Rambam says Levi is running after Reuben, who's a Roidiv, and he could have just cut his limb, but he killed him. You don't kill Levi. So the Chayim were very busy with it. Why not? You shouldn't have killed him. So one answer, the Briskos has an answer that someone else could kill him because Levi is running after Reuben. The only way he could catch Reuben, he could save Reuben by cutting off a limb. But Shmeros, on the other side of the river, he has a gun. The only way to save Shimon is by killing Reuven. So Reuven is Hutar Dama. His Dam is Mutar. Other Achayim say an answer because it's not so clear. It's very hard to determine if Kicholat Samecha Mevar or not. But this Rambam is an interesting Rambam. Now, one thing here goes into the Sugya of Roidiv is that you see the Rabbi Mizrahi brings here on the Chumash. He says, anybody else who could kill the Roidiv, Bechel Mevar is not allowed to kill him. But what about the Nirdav himself? The person who's being chased after. Says the Rabbi Mizrahi, he could kill the Roidiv. Why? Because he's killing the Roidiv else, someone who's coming to kill you, you can kill him. For other people, what is it? So here comes the din, and you see over here, you see it for the next time, the Gemara will see in a moment, that we mentioned in the previous year. You have, the Chayim Medayik is, the Roidiv is a Chiyuv Misa. Reb Chaim Brisker on the Rambam learns it. There's a steerus in the Sugyas. It's not called you only kill the Roidiv when you want to save the Nirdav. So what you're doing for Hatzolah of the Nirdav. On the other hand, we find that Roidiv is a din Misa. Kim L'Armini. We're going to see in a moment, Ein Oynish Min Adin, it's a Oynish. So Chaim says, the pshat is, it's a Oynish as long as you have Hatzolah. The Torah allows you to punish the Roidiv if at the same time you're also saving the Nirdav. But it's a punishment. And this is, by the way, something, and this we did not mention on Shabbos, is the fact you see here in the Gemara, then it's not a punishment. Because if not, you also have Kibbul Ramani. Kibbul Ramani is also a Malchus. Why do you say he doesn't pay money because he would lose a limb? Losing a limb is only Hatzalah. It's only a saving. And the Nirdav himself is only a saving. But the killing him is a punishment. And there you have a din of Kibbul Ramani, and there you have a din of Oinshim, and that's the part of the din of Roidiv. Okay, so look at the Gemara. Bachar Behim also is running after him. Whole time Shimon Yerchel Imer. That's what we mentioned previous daf. The Shita, someone who doesn't have the Zoya can kill him. If he's damaging an head, you can save him. And this we mentioned that Anoich Hashem Lokecha, says Rashi and Shirashim, is equivalent to a Tirtzach. Killing a person or doing a Avodah Zarah is somewhat equivalent. Do you punish Binadim? And here you see that Roidiv is an Oynish. He holds you do Oynish basic Avochayim. Tanya blows when Shimon Haim Mechaz Shabbos need to let Sibin Amshah. Someone who's doing Shabbos can kill him. So like Avodah Oynish Binadim, I say Shabbos Chilu Chilu, I was Kachab, you learn from the Zarah, you can kill someone who's doing Shabbos. Twice the previous Talmud asked, what about the problem that you're killing someone on Shabbos? And he says, that will be the exact because you can kill him on Shabbos. There was a skama in the Aliyah B'Shemit Mitzvah Belud. All the Averis of Torah, they tell a person, either do the Aveira or you'll be killed. Yavar V'al Yarek, you should do the Aveira, you shouldn't be killed. Except the three cardinal sins. That he needs to kill himself and not to do the Aveira. Not to do the Aveira. Shmuel says he told somebody, do Avodah Zarah or you'll be killed. Minayin she'yavor v'al yorig, he says you should do Avodah Zarah, you shouldn't be killed. Tomaloi v'chai ben v'lo shi'oz ben. So v'chai. Chol afilu for Hesef, it's in public. Tomaloi v'lo sechal Hashem kotch v'nigdash. You have to do Kedushas Hashem. So the Chora, Aliyah's base, where the Rabbanon in Aliyah's bin Nitzo, where they hold. You know, they hold like a blow. So time blows. Oimer v'afta Hashem l'kecha b'chol levavcha, b'chol nafshecha b'chol meidecha. Now b'chol nafshecha, now b'chol meidecha, that's your nefesh. Why b'chol meidecha? If you have b'chol meidecha, now b'chol nafshecha. In yesh chol shiguv b'chol v'lo. Someone, his body is greater than his money. Kach now b'chol nafshecha. If yesh chol shemoinu chivil b'gufay, his money is more than his guf. Kach now b'chol meidecha. So now, what does it mean that the money is more than the guf? Now I'm going to go into it right now. I in the Shor Machshava on the daf, the previous daf, this concept of money can be greater than guf because that's something that you own. But a person has, for both, it says you have to give up your soul, your nefesh, your life, or your money for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's how you know that Avodah Zarah Yahor Gal Yav. Kilo Arot Shuchos Domim. Kilo Rabbi, Tani Rabbi Yoimer. Kikasher Kum Yishal Areo V'Etzachon Nevesh Kan Dover. The Pasuk speaks about Nairo who's being raped. So you don't punish the girl. It's like someone coming to kill somebody. What do you compare it to the killing? So the first part we learned before. What do we learn from Mitzvah? It's about Lamed, it's coming to teach, and it learns itself. You compare Ritzach to Naimaroso. You can kill the Roidef. So Ritzach, you kill the Roidef. You learn Naimaroso from Ritzach. By Ritzach, you don't kill somebody, you die and don't kill somebody. That's Kilar Rayas. She better to die than do that. Ritzach go for Minolam. How do you know Ritzach? He needs to kill someone, not kill somebody else. So it makes sense. Now who does to come into Rabbah? Someone came in front of Rabbah. Only Mori Durer, the one in charge of the city, the mayor told me. So go kill this person. Now I'll kill you. Yeah. Kill. They let them kill you, don't kill somebody else. Why? Who said your blood is redder? Maybe the other person's blood is redder. In other words, you have to, you can't, why are you giving up your life? Why do you want to save your life to kill someone and kill somebody else? Look at Loshen Rashi, the word, if you want to swallow. It says Rashi, there's two things going on. Ibn Neshama ve'aveiro. He's doing an Avera Ritzicha, and he's killing. Because of his nefesh. Only one thing will be that his neshama will be lost. Shmuel says, don't die for the mitzvahs, because the neshama of Yisrael is so precious. Don't give up on it for a mitzvah. But anyway, someone's going to die. Who says your neshama is greater than the neshama of your friend? He could divide a mokah learn to halacha. You have to go with a mitzvah. The mitzvah says you don't kill. So immediately, by Ritzich is a svar. Why am I greater than somebody else? So immediately you learn from there to Gilur Arayis, and that's you learn the Gimel Averis Chamaros. Now, Torah Aris over here, just technical. Yari B'al Yad. What happens if a person, a guy came to him with a gun and said, either you die or you do Avodah Zarah. He has to kill himself. He has to die. But he didn't. He did Avodah Zarah. Does he get punished? The Rambam Paskas, he does not get punished. Why? It was a nice. Yes, he was not supposed to do Avodah Zarah. But now they did it. It's not considered to be they did it. It's an earnest. Interesting enough, says the Rambam, if it was to heal himself with Avodah Zarah, and if he's not going to heal himself, he will die. So then the din is that if he doesn't heal himself, if he heals himself, he's going to get mitzvahs based in. And we'll speak about it in Shor Machshava on the daf regarding the chiluk between the two. Now, what happens in the opposite case? All the averos, a person has the choice either to die or to do the avera. He needs to die. He needs to do the avera, sorry. What happens if he wants to kill himself, not to do the avera? Does he have the right to do it? So here's the big machlekes Tosfos and the Rambam. Tosfos holds that if he wants to, he can do it. He can kill himself. The man shmoy, man kiddush Hashem, meaning if he wants to do it for the Ratzon Hashem. But the Rambam holds he can't. person doesn't have the ownership on his body to decide to kill himself. So therefore, the Rambam holds a person does not have the right to kill himself, and if he's to kill himself if he has a choice between the two. The interesting lashon in the Rambam says someone did kill himself is mischai ben nafsho. It means he has a chayv. He's already dead, but the truth is that he has a chayv in up there in Shabbat. That's only when there's not a gzeir of the king. Even a small mitzvah because the kingdom is forcing to do it because it's a challenge for the Yiddishkeit. Another time a person has to kill himself is if it's Pharisee. If it's in front of 10 Jews we'll see in a moment, it's Pharisee, it's Kiddush Hashem, then a person has to kill himself. What's even the small mitzvah? When I feel the shinuye arakto de mesana, even to change the shoelace, to have a shoelace like a goy, because they wanted to do it in order to be like a goy. The kama Pharisee, what is Pharisee? There has to be 10 people. Pshito Yisraelim, but it has to be Jews. What happens if the majority is Yisrael? You have one goy. By miraglim, learn from there. Here comes the Indian. How do you learn a minion? Kedusha by 10 Jews from miraglim, the Rishonim. Actually, even Rishonim join a minion, and this has to go into a big tshuva of Moshe. Can you give a rush and aliyah, etc. Says the Gemara, Esther for Esav. What about Esther? Esther was with Achashverosh. One understands it's Gilui Rice for Ezio. It was with Ezio. So why did she do it? Esther didn't do anything. She was karkoilam. She's a woman. She's not moving. Rabbi says it's because they're doing it for the whole thing. Therefore, it's allowed. There's different kelim they're going to take from the Jews to use it in the day of the Zaro. How do you give it to them? I'm doing it for their own benefit. I'm not doing it for the Zaro myself. There are no is shiny. Just so the more was the rob the time, don't rob aku don't really nice so katolas pastor shato shadel chusoy comes a Jew to a Jew and says cut off straw and give it to the animals on Shabbos or you'll die. If you like it, in other words, cut off the straw and don't allow the goy to kill him. Shadi Lenar, he says, I want you to cut not to give it to the animal, just throw it to the river. Meaning, I just want you to Bechal Shabbos, Shalam to kill him, he should not cut the straw. He wants to be over milso. So if the guy is doing lavri milso, so then, and we're talking about Pharisee, so then you have a Pharisee. And if not, not. So this just leads to the Machlokes, just to this conclusion before we go into the thesis, that the big Machlokes we showed him. When you do la'anos atzmo, the Gemara says you can do it even in Pharisee. Is that all mitzvahs? Including the Givul Averis? Only, is it also 3 cardinal sins? Only the other mitzvahs. So in the Diuk, the Gemara brought a raya from Shabbos, Mashas other mitzvahs. And most Rishonim learn that way. The Balamor is a Yachid who says that even Givul Averis Shvichas Dom, you have a deserve. They do la'anos atzmo. They don't do it because they want to be, to violate your Judaism. Then you don't have a problem. But most Rishonim learn Givul Averis Chamoris Yag Bal Yaver always. The other mitzvahs you don't do Yag Bal Yaver except if it's a Pharisee. If it was for Hansel and Atzmon, so then you don't have to kill yourself. That's the most we shouldn't learn. Now, this Gemara is the big taste over here, big Yesodis thesis. What does the Gemara say? Where asks the question? Esther, how did she go to Achashverosh? It was Pharisee. So, what do you mean? Why only Pharisee? What about the problem of Gilui Rice? It's a Gilui Rice. Even only Pharisee can't kill himself. She has to kill herself. So Torah brings 2 answers. Answer 1 is being Shita that a goy there's no din Gilui Rice by a goy. If a married Jew is with a goy, there's a Yisur, but it's not Gilui Rice, and she's not also her husband, and therefore mitzad the Yisur of not being with a goy, then you don't see Yag Bal Yaver. It's not for a hand, so it should be Yag Bal Yaver. That's what the Gemara says. Second sheet says places the Rivam. It is Gilui Rice. But the Gemara understood that she's a karkoilim. She's not really doing a ma'isa. She's not doing much. And because she's not doing much, it's not gilui arayis. But regarding for answer, the Gemara understood maybe not doing much is not enough. So even regarding for answer, Kiddush Hashem, if she's karkoilim, it's fine. That's what Teiz wants to learn. And Mimela Teiz brings a right to this. Teiz says, I already know karkoilim, she's not doing anything. He says, if a person takes a goy, takes a Jew, ties him up, and throws him on a baby, the Jew can't do anything about it. So does the Jew have to kill himself to avoid that? Says there's pushing that. He's not doing anything. The whole reason he learned is because my chazid dam who says that his blood is redder, maybe your blood is redder. That applies over here as well. Who said the baby's blood is redder? I'm not doing a thing. Sheval Taisa. So here, Karkoyim Sheval Taisa. Now many Rishonim argue in Taisis and say it's not the same thing. Why? As the Reb Chaim explains in the Rambam, when a person you kill, someone's throwing a baby, he's literally not doing a thing. By a rayas, the woman, even though she's called karkoilam, she is doing the biyah. We know that if a woman has a biyah with a rayas, you kill her. Hi karkoilam. The fact that she is involved in the mice is considered being involved. So it says the Rambam disagrees with this comparison, and therefore the Rambam argues on Tosfos regarding this thing that you consider to be karkoilam regarding a rayas. Very interesting Reb Chaim in the beginning of the Reb Chaim on the Rambam. Just to mention one more thing is that the Avnei Nezer says, what's shot, the answer to his question, what about Gilui Arayis? Says the Zohar says that Esther never went to Achashverosh. She sent a shido, a female shade, some spirit. The male says Avnei Nezer, that's shot in the Gemara. Mitzad Gilui Arayis is no Gilui Arayis, it's a shido. But Mitzad, for Esther, nobody knew it was a shido. Nobody knew it was a shido. You have a problem for Esther, how did she do it? Very gishmak, says Avnei Nezer. So the Gemara, does a goy have a din of Kiddush Hashem to kill himself in front of if to do Kiddush Hashem? There's only some mitzvah b'noyach. Should be 8. That's the part of the Israel. In other words, the Kiddush Hashem is part of a desire that they do have. Talking about the Naaman who came to Elisha Novi, he was the servant of the king. And he said, I'm coming myself not to do over the Zohar anymore. He said, but I have one problem. What's my problem? I need forgiveness for the following. When I come to Beis in the place of the Zohar, when the king comes to the Zohar, he leans on me and we have to bow down together. I don't want to bow down to the Zohar, but I have to do it because of the king. So I'm not doing it for the intention of the desire. Elisha says it's fine to do it. Hi, what about Kiddush Hashem? That's what the Gemara is asking. It says in the Fainei Amud Aleph, if not, Elisha should not say it's fine. So the Gemara, very easy. There wasn't 10 Jews over there. But Faretz is only in front of 10 Jews. So maybe a goy isn't so Kiddush Hashem in front of 10 Jews. But if there's no 10 Jews there, there's no Kiddush Hashem, so no raya from now. Now, Taisus asks, but the Chai Behem only says by Yisrael. And if not, Yisrael will be Chai to be Moisei Nefesh for everything. So forget about Kiddush Hashem. Says no. Really, the status quo is a person doesn't have to kill himself for a mitzvah. But we learn Gimel Averes Chamuros by Yisrael that does have to kill himself. So maybe Kol Torah Kulu will learn for Gimel Averes Chamuros. So for that we have the Chai Behem. A guy doesn't have the Gimel Averes Chamuros, so he doesn't need the Chai Behem. It goes back to the original state. You don't say the one needs to kill himself. And this there's a lot to talk about. But we'll leave it with that. Have a wonderful day.